So I saw this movie in theaters. I saw this movie in theaters in 2015. And I remember being so hyped for it because the commercials brought the hype. Commercials brought so much hype actually. And you're like, this could work. This actually could work. And I remember the criticism people gave this movie because Johnny Storm was black, which I thought that was really ignorant of a bunch of people. Like, you know, it's happened, 2015. Like it's not that far off. And I literally said like maybe they're adopted, and that's how you get a black Johnny Storm and a white Sue Storm. And you know what? The movie had to explain that yes, they were adopted. They could have showed it, but no, they explained it. It was okay, whatever. It's cool. I don't like exposition for unnecessary things. You could have easily show them being together, a little backstory for characters, while us being explain the backstory of the characters. And this movie, which had so many great actors in it, the movie is packed with great actors. Good great actors. It's just that they dropped the ball for this one. This one was definitely put out there just to make a cash grab and fan for stick. That's what the cover shows. Matter of fact, I'll put it right here. Fan for stick. It's not even fantastic. It's fan for stick. Like why? Why you? And you know what? The movie doesn't even name the characters. It doesn't tell you who's who. You just have to accept the fact that that is the character they're supposed to be. So today, I'm going to do this. It's one of the bad movie reviews I'm going to talk about. You know, I got the Avatar: The Last Airbender, and now I'm going to do Fan for Stick. Here we go. Movie breakdown. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Zakka. And what is Movie Breakdowns? Movie reviews here, look at new and old movies, give them a grade 8 and up, plus and minuses do count. And if there's a movie you want me to review, let me know. Put in the comment section below and I'll get to it as best I can. And I have a Patreon. It's Patreon/Zakka. And on this Patreon, you can get movie reviews that come out on Facebook and YouTube. You also get first come, first serve. You jump in line, you pay for it, I go watch that movie for you that you asked me to watch. Like, you're like, hey, Ali, can you watch the movie, review it? Bam, I'm on it. Without a shadow of a doubt. And you also get trailer reaction, trailer reviews, and first thoughts on movies. And today, let's go ahead and get into Fan for Stick. This movie, so much promise. I remember watching the trailer, and I remember being so hyped because the trailer had so much going on in it. You was like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be great. And then you watch the movie, and pretty much 70% of that trailer, both trailers by the way, wasn't in the movie. Or if it was shown to you through a clip that the government watched of the heroes doing anything. They rarely did anything. You watched it and you're just like, you watch the government watch them do things. I don't get it. The movie's an hour and 40 minutes long and it's boring to watch. Like, it's not as bad as the first. I rewatched it recently. It's not as bad as the first time I watched it in 2015. The second viewing was a little more entertaining because of the fact that I didn't have the fanboy glasses on. But at the same time, it was still a boring movie to watch. The kid that plays plays Reed Richards is horrible at line delivery. I just messed that up. Horrible at line delivery. I can't even say line delivery because the kid got me messing up line delivery. He was bad at saying line delivery, line delivery, line delivery, line delivery. Like the kid, he had bad line delivery. Like it was certain points where it was like, please don't tell me. I was just looking for something. What? What are you talking about? Like he got caught in Ben's junkyard and he said something completely out there and he was like, I'm just looking for something. Like, why you had panic moment? Why, what? Or it's something he should be more like energetic and he was just like super low about it. Like it was completely opposite of what the Reed Richard older character was, which they put have the same mentality, and he didn't. Older Reed was a little more enthusiastic even about things that he didn't really do, like anything like things he wasn't excited about, like his own stuff. Like he was more like confident, excited, but he was still excited to hear his voice versus just, yeah, you know, he's gonna teleport from here to there. He'd be like, it's gonna teleport from here to there, and we're gonna take care of this. Like, we're gonna teleport from here to there, and I'll probably bring it back. Like, we'll tell it from here and there, and I'll bring it back. Like, it's a different line delivery that shows that, like, he's excited about something, you know, he's still being sophisticated and smart. The flirting scenes in this movie is kind of hard to watch. Like, Reed flirting with Sue Storm was really hard to watch. The line structure, the writing for these characters was not good when it came to writing. Like, the writing is bad, the storyline is bad. It is not good to these characters. It didn't do them justice. The actors and actresses did not do them justice. It did not. Like, oh man, I just trying to think of stuff off the top of my head right now because it really was not that great of a movie. Let me go look at my notes here because it's not that great. Like, for example, they hinted Sue Storm and Victor Von Doom having some kind of relationship with each other, which the first movie had them in a relationship. This movie hinted to it, where Victor only did stuff because of Sue Storm. He was only there for her, and the movie hinted at them being in something, but didn't. They always had to tell you they was in something. Sue and Victor never really interacted besides that one time they saw each other again, and like not one of them showed like oh, something there. Like, Sue didn't react in a way that she would have reacted to an ex. She was just like, yeah, this is Victor. And Victor's like, I want to talk to Sue. And then he does a moment where he gets mad at Reed for talking to Sue and talking about, we're not working on our project. And Reed's like, we're done. Like, what? And they just, after that, they didn't touch back on the relationship between Sue and Victor. Like, they went into more backstory. Johnny Storm and Sue Storm, they had a moment where they had like a talk, and they was like, yeah, good to see you again. We haven't seen each other in a while. But they could have showed us some kind of interaction between them as a kid to lead up to, if you're gonna make that thing and tell us, oh, I'm adopted, I'm actually from Germany, you say, or Russia. Show them as a family. I don't know what the family dynamic is like. I know that Johnny Storm is a high-head, but he's always been a high-head. That's his character arc. And Sue Storm is more of a calm and collected person, but it's always that character arc. Show them as kids. Show them interacting with each other. Show them with their father doing something that will cause them to have a rift. We don't know what's going on here. They just know that they aren't talking. When did they ever do that? Like, I don't know. It didn't really explain much behind the story. At least the first Fantastic Four, the Jessica Alba version, the Chris Evans version, at least you've seen them interact with each other. You've seen that, like, oh, we're brother and sister, and they act and talk to each other like brothers and sisters do. They was there for each other kind of thing. In this movie, you don't really see that interaction. You don't know why there's a rift between them. Like, at least the first one explains that a lot. And Sue acts like the mother to Johnny Storm, acts like the motherly figure to Johnny Storm and getting on him in the first movie. This one, she doesn't really do much of that. She says, like, we shouldn't be using our powers. She shouldn't be doing all these things. And Johnny's like, I got my powers. I want to use them. And we don't really get to see them use their powers besides the ending fight. Most of it is them training and doing stuff and watching the government watch clips of them doing things. That's not how you tell a movie. And this is what it gets me. So I do like the fact they got together and they got the machine made to get to the new dimension, the new universe that pretty much gives them the powers. They found a new universe. As a kid, Reed Richards I'm just gonna jump into the storyline, guys. Reed Richards was practicing transportation, and he ended up transporting stuff to another dimension and then bring the rocks back. Well, he did it again at a science fair in high school, and the government was there. Sue Storm, because apparently Sue Storm goes to school, I think. But anyway, they was there. They see this, and they like, we've been trying to crack this for years. This kid somehow cracked it. He joins the squad, and he's like, we need more people. So he goes. Actually, he doesn't go get Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm gets into trouble on his own. He's street racing. His car doesn't start, he gets the accident, and Mr. Storm, their father, tells him, "You're going to work for me, and that's how you pay your car back." Okay, makes sense. It makes sense. I'm okay with that. I'm not upset at that dynamic. That's perfectly fine. Actually, good way to write somebody in. He's a mechanic, so before he can be able to help create stuff. All you do is tell him how to do something, he'll do it. Perfect sense. All right. So, and then you go get Victor Von Doom, because he's also one of the world's smartest people. So Reed, Victor Von Doom, Sue Storm, and Johnny Storm are working on creating this interdimension transportation device. They were able to transport to another dimension and then come back, and the government's like, all right, we're shutting it down, we're taking over, you guys are done what you do. And they're like, well, they don't go over there, we should go over there first. So literally, Johnny, Victor, and Reed gets drunk. They get hammered and decide to go. Okay, there's nobody there watching them, no security, like keeping an eye on this, like especially with the government said we're gonna take over from here. But no, they just get drunk. And then they call up Ben, who hasn't been part of the movie for 20, 30 minutes. Comes in and he joins them. How? Why? Why would Ben and Reed's like, I've done this, we've been in the whole time, Ben like, I wasn't a part of this now, don't drag me into it. They drag him into it just to have the Fantastic Four, and Ben, who in the first movie was a reason why he was there. This one, he's not supposed to be there. He just gets dragged into it and then gets turned into a rock. And you see him, you see what he looks like, and then the movie kept trying to do the shadow tone afterwards. You saw what he looks like. You show his face and everything. And get the movie trying to make the shadow tone, shadow figure when he gets revealed again. We already saw the reveal. You messed up there, director. You messed up. Anyway, they go to the other dimension. They put down a American flag, which causes a chain reaction. Victor Von Doom gets trapped there, and he becomes a metal monster, alien thing. Reed gets hit and gets the power to stretch. Ben gets rocks tossed at him, so he gets the power to become the thing. Johnny Storm gets set on fire, so he naturally becomes a Human Torch. And Sue Storm, who's on the outside trying to get right back, gets hit with a wave of it, like plasma, so therefore she becomes the Invisible Woman. And then they get kidnapped, or they get taken to the government facility, and the government pretty much uses them as test subjects. Reed escapes, and escapes for like, I think, a year, and traveling in South America, trying to find a way to rescue Ben. And he's just like, I'm trying to figure out where you was at, but the government keeps showing him on TV, so he knows, he has footage, so he knows where he's at. That made no sense, and they hunt him down because Sue Storm helps, but Johnny Storm has been training, and Ben's been off doing government assignments, but you don't see him there. You get clips and highlights. Okay, and the government's like, we want to go back there, but we need somebody who gets back there, and that's Reed. So they finally get back there, and Victor Von Doom repairs himself, kills everybody, shows up, and then just goes on a tirade. Like, I'm probably giving this movie more excitement than what the movie really deserves, but he goes on a tirade. He pretty much blows people's heads off when he sees them. It's ridiculously brutal. Like, oh my gosh, he's blowing people's heads off left and right. But he doesn't do it on the Fantastic Four, and he also doesn't do it on Mr. Storm. Like, he burns him up, but he doesn't blow his head off. Then goes back into his place and says, I want to rid the world of Earth because all you guys are going to do is keep trying to take away and take over and conquer stuff. So I'm going to destroy it all. Alright, a good guy, a bad guy with a good guy mentality, like, of ending, world domination by destroying the world, which is horrible, but his logic is not wrong. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, and as people keep getting power, they keep wanting to get more, so he wants to stop that. I see it. He also going about the Thanos way about it, which trying to destroy the world, which is the wrong way to go about it, but what he's doing, his mindset is not wrong. You can get behind that. You can see that, oh, another villain with some kind of logic behind what he's saying, he's going about it the wrong way. Anyway, the Fantastic Four chase him to the other dimension. Victor Von Doom does the portal in the sky thing. It attacks the government facility, but that's about it. The Fantastic Four try to fight Doom one-on-one, and then they realize together as a team we can do this. But since when were you guys a team? Y'all never worked together at all, and all of a sudden together you're gonna do this, and together somehow beat Doom, and they win. The first movie, when they quarantined together, it made sense. It made sense because they were together the whole time. They got to interact with each other. They knew each other's powers. They knew how each other trained. They knew how each other worked and cooperated with each other. You get to see them become more family dynamic kind of thing. You get to see, when Reed Richards in the bathroom using his arms to get toilet paper and Johnny Storm like, ew. Or Johnny Storm training and then, Johnny Storm messing with with the Thing, and them like walking in, like they got to see each other's powers and like just normal day stuff, so they knew how each other react and interact in body language, stuff like that. So when they fought Victor Von Doom at the end of the movie, they knew what each other can do because they're around each other so much that they can bounce off each other. They can tell when one person's body language might change because they're in trouble versus the other one who's not. This movie, they just threw them together and it was like, all right, we're a team now. You know, we never worked together, not once. Sue Storm has never trained with Johnny Storm. The Thing has never trained with Johnny Storm. The Thing never trained with Sue Storm. And Reed Richards never trained with any of them. So why would he, and how was he the one who can overcome Victor Von Doom when the Thing couldn't and the Human Torch couldn't and Sue Storm couldn't? But yet Reed Richards the one who can overcome him and because of reasons? I just don't understand. Also, the movie is boring to watch. It's hard to get through. It is really boring. It drags, and it's only an hour and 40 minutes. It's not even 2 hours long, but yet you're watching, wondering why. And it sucks because these actors and actresses are really great. I'm trying to think of other things to say in this movie. Let me look at here. Boring to watch. The reason I get drunk. Talk about being shadowed. I do say something here about how I said, so Reed Richards escaped the military base that they was all in, like the hour into the movie, he escapes. And I was like, how did he just escape the military base and get away from everybody? Like the military base should be surrounded by officers. They shouldn't be able to escape, but he did in Face of Black. And like they used the Face of Black scene twice before within the last 10 minutes. They use it when Reed escapes, and they also use it when Reed passes out and wakes up in the military base. Because after they get their powers, I was like, why did they use the Face of Black twice like that? Like this, like, oh, you're just gonna Face of Black and then come back. What? Okay. Also, the ending of the movie is really like they get a new base. Have to tell the government we're gonna work on our own. They get a new base in somewhere, middle. I don't know where is that. They get middle of nowhere to get a new base, and they're like, well, we need this room here, we need this room, and then it's like, what do we call ourselves? And right as Reed about to say it, the movie cuts. Like, I got the name for it. The movie cuts. Fantastic Four or Fanforsic. They don't call each other the Thing. They don't call each other Human Torch. They don't call each other, you know, Invisible Woman or Mr. Fantastic. It's just Reed, Ben, Johnny, and Sue. The one credit I will get to him is the father dynamic between Sue Storm and Johnny Storm and Mr. Storm's father. Like they tried their Ben and Reed Richards, they tried there, but yeah, and Victor Von Doom was just in the movie just be a bad guy who shows up out of nowhere just to cause stuff. Like, cause it's like, oh yeah, Victor Von Doom was in this movie. Probably should use him again. Yeah, we should. And they just throw him in there. I don't get it. I don't get it. This movie's not a good movie, guys. It's really bad. The CGI is okay. Like for 2015, it's better CGI out there, but it's not the worst you've seen. That won't bother you. The lighting of the movie is really dark. It's a darker movie, darker tone, but you'll be okay with that. The writing and line delivery and the writing and the storyline line delivery is really, it's not great. It's really bad, and these actors and actresses deserve better. Like Michael B. Jordan is a great actor, and he gets the worst part of this movie. Yeah. Alright, let me go and get into the characters here. I'm putting up the sheet here. So Miles Teller as Reed Richards. You know what? For what it's worth, he did okay. Like it's not the actors and actresses' fault. And I'm okay with the character selection, like who they chose. Miles Teller, Mr. Fantastic. It was okay to me. I didn't mind him as the actor. Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm, also didn't mind him. Kate Mara as Sue Storm, I didn't mind her. They did okay. Jamie Bell as Ben Grimm, he did okay. Toby Kebbell as Victor Von Doom, he did okay. Once again, Dr. Franklin Storm, played by Reg E. Katie, Cathey, Katie? Oh, it's a different way to spell Katie. He did alright. Like, Tim Blake Nelson played Dr. Allen. Once again, he did okay. Now, freaking Young Reed here, Owen Judge, did horrible. I did not like his acting as a kid. His line delivery was the worst of them all. But he's also a kid, probably his first movie. But his line delivery was not good at all. I'm sorry. But the writing given to these characters, to these actors, was just not good. The script was bad. But the actors themselves are okay. That's sad when you walk away from movies that they did okay. Like, it wasn't great. It was okay because the line delivery it was getting was horrible. The acting, not the line delivery, the acting it was giving, the directing it was giving, not the acting, but the directing, the line delivery that was given by the director was not good. It was not. It was not good. I feel bad for these actors and actresses. I'm just trying to think of anything else I want to say about this movie. The music was not memorable. I don't remember much of it. The light, I do remember the lighting of the movie just being dark. And the tone of the movie was dark. The lighting of the movie was dark. And you're like, what is a darker version of Fantastic Four? This could be. But they didn't. They dropped the ball on it.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
They dropped the ball on it. Hey, there's a part where in the trailer you'll see the multiple things in the trailer here that I want to talk about real quick if I get into what you watch on the Friday night. Johnny Storm is like shooting his fireball at something, and the trailer think, oh, he's about to fight Victor Von Doom. No, he hits Sue Storm, who's like, what are you doing, bro? Okay, cool. The thing drops out the sky, and Reed Richards watching the video and saying like, oh, he'll be there in a couple of seconds. Crash down, and he stands up and the lighting's glowing on his face and you see him standing up tall and you're like, holy crap, the thing's about to do some things. In reality, that wasn't even in the movie. You didn't see that. What you saw in the movie was him falling on a tank and destroying the tank. You know, I would have been completely fine with them using the Fantastic Four as military, you know, agents in this movie. It was done right. If you got to see it happening, and then you got to see the head government guy be the bad guy, which most of these movies, the military movies, is when you get superheroes like that. The antagonist is the government guy, and he's using them for his own, you know, bidding. But you don't even see that. Like, you don't know who they're fighting in the movie. You just see that, oh, they're protecting, they're doing U.S. soldier stuff, and you're like, okay, that's fine, I guess. At least give me a bad guy. He's like, oh, we got Doom was in this movie. Let's throw him back in there real quick to make him be the bad guy. Who literally had nothing. He didn't want to be bothered by anybody. He didn't want to be bothered. And they try to make Victor Von Doom the bad guy in the early movie, like him in a dark room and everything. But like, he just wanted to be by himself. And he's like, well, you're kind of maniacal kind of thing. He was saying some things that's like, oh, that's a mad scientist kind of thing. But I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Not good. No bueno. No bueno. Alright, is it a Friday night movie? No. Don't watch it on Friday night. I'm going to grade Fantastic Four. Sorry. Fantastic a D-. This movie gets a D- for me. The line delivery, the directing, the writing, the script is just not great for these actors. The movie is boring. It doesn't make sense when it comes down to the storyline of things. It's just, it was a cash grab. And then you put all the best things in the trailer for people to go watch this movie to be disappointed. And Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, Michael Chiklis, and Igor, I always forget Mr. Fantastic's name, but those guys, you know what, people give them crap for that movie. Well, the movie's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie to watch. At the end of the day, you'll be pleasantly happy with that movie. And it's just, you know, it's gonna be bad, you know, the CGI is gonna be horrible, but it's a fun movie to watch. This movie's not fun. This version 2015 of Fantastic Four was not a fun movie to watch, and they really dropped the ball, and it's disappointing. That's my review of Fantastic Four 2015. If you've seen this movie, what did you guys think? Please put in the comment section below. I am disappointed in this. It was horrible, and I'm glad the MCU is finally getting a hold of Fantastic Four. I know for a fact they'll do it way better. And yet you might get the quips and the stuff like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but you know it's going to be a fun movie to watch. And you know it's going to be done right, with good writing and good storyline. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Movie Breakdowns. See y'all next time. keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend about my series. Tell a friend about Grind Towards Success. Tell a friend about the movie breakdown series. If you really like these episodes, I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. It means so much. I can't tell you how much it means. Like it's like I'll be really grateful you just told a friend and share and subscribe to the series. And thank you guys for watching this. Also, if you want to follow my journey outside of YouTube or Facebook, you can go to my Instagram page and you can follow me on my Instagram page at Ali_Zakka. It's right here. Put it right here in my face. That way you're like, where's his face at? Well, it's right behind the Instagram logo. Yeah, but you can follow me on my Instagram page. And also, if you want another episode of Grind Towards Success or movie breakdowns, you can watch the episode of Grind Towards Success right here. You can watch the last episode of movie breakdowns right there. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Keep being awesome.